Hello guys, my name is Altiere and welcome to this video. In this video, we're gonna talk about the RIOT'S MMO Mount Targon. If you go to the map of Runeterra, you're gonna see Mount Targon down below in the left part of Shurima. Mount Targon is a big giant mountain, okay? So people basically go to Mount Targon and they make a procession. They basically climb up and fight monsters and things like that to reach the top of Mount Targon. In the top, you're gonna see a portal. You're gonna see basically gods. You're gonna see Aurelion Sol. You're gonna see a lot of really crazy mobs from other dimensions and from the cosmic realm, you know. And if you're gonna put this in the game, if you're gonna put this in the RIOT'S MMO, we should expect some things, you know. And this is what this video is about. Okay, so come with me. Subscribe please. So I have a lot of information here in these notes, these post-its, a lot of videos ideas for the RIOT'S MMO, okay? And one of these videos is what we should expect from Mount Targon in RIOT'S MMO. And I put some important topics here, okay? So we're gonna talk about it right now. The first one is Mount Targon needs to be extremely hard. I don't know about you guys, but my opinion about this is Mount Targon should be a kind of quest, should be a global quest, you know. Every people in the server should make a procession to Mount Targon. They should gather resources. They should it should be a big thing, you know. Not only a quest that you climb up and oh yeah, it's so easy, okay. No, you should fight for it. It should be really hard, you know. Okay, but what really hard, extremely hard means? Okay, extremely hard means you should fight a lot of bosses. You should travel through a lot of difficult biomes and difficult places. So imagine, this is the second topic, I guess. You should make parkour and rage, climbing rage game a lot. So imagine like this: climb up Mount Targon, and you start at the bottom. Okay, so the bottom is easy because it's like sea level. So you're gonna get some easy mobs and easy climb ups. You know, as you climb up, the climate gonna change because you're gonna freeze. It's gonna be cold, and you need to have equipment to sustain this freeze damage, to tank this freeze damage, you know. It's a good mechanic, I guess, I don't know. Or you have some item that denies freeze damage. If you are iceborne, you can like just deny completely the freeze damage because you are iceborne, you know. You don't feel the cold. Imagine something like that. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I guess. As you climb up, you're gonna see some parkour, like, I don't know, Clair Obscur, for example, but much more complex, you know. I know people think that parkour in games is bad. I don't know. I think it's really good. Okay, it's a different mechanic. The game should have different mechanics. This place, Mount Targon, it's one of the, I don't know, one of the unique places in Runeterra that allows Riot to make these difficult mechanics like parkour and rage bait climb games, you know, something like that. If you have some character that can fly, I don't know, if you have some character that have a hook or something like that, you know, you can just skip all the parkour parts of the climbing of Mount Targon. Like, everything depends of your class, what you do with your character, where your character is from, Demacia, Noxus, Freljord, something like that. I don't know, you tell me. Maybe you have some flying mount that makes it easy. And of course, all this pathing gonna be really hard with a lot of bosses. So imagine, you're gonna fight some, I don't know, small bosses in the beginning, but as you climbing up the mountain, you're gonna see a lot of cosmic bosses, you know, kind of godly bosses of World of Runeterra. Actually, World of Runeterra is one of the best games for you to discover League of Legends lore, because I have this book here. That I bought just to read about the League of Legends lore. Of course, this book is frozen in time because the canon lore of Runeterra is different. One example is the Medarda clan that doesn't exist anymore the way it is on this book. You know, the Medarda clan was substituted by the Ambessa Medarda. That's like this guy here is the owner of the clan, the chief of the clan in this book. But actually, the canon event of Arcane makes Ambessa Medarda the chief of the the Medarda clan. So yeah, okay. So one of the other things I want to talk about is the final battle at the top. So imagine you climb up, and in the way you have a lot of parkour, a lot of bosses to fight, a lot of mini hides, a lot of imagine some resting points, you know, to the journey. Imagine you have resting points, you have parkour mechanics, you have climbing mechanics in the RIOT'S MMO. Imagine something like that, because in the Legends of Runeterra, you can see people actually climbing the mountain, you know. I don't know how hard it is for RIOT to put this in the game as a mechanic, but I think it will be great, you know. So imagine you reach the top. So what you're gonna expect reaching the top of Mount Targon? Probably a big boss fight, or probably something crazy, something different from all of other games. Imagine that if you reach the top of Mount Targon, granted you a wish from Riot, you know, something like that. I saw this in a video. I don't know the channel. I'll put the name of the channel in somewhere here. But I saw these two guys talking about this, and it's really great. Maybe Riot Games grants you a wish to change the world of Runeterra. I don't know. It would be big. It will be complex. I know, and they of course will analyze your wish, and will decide if this wish gonna go through or gonna just be ignored, you know. I don't know. Or Mount Targon can be all of this, but can be of course not the final part of the wish, but just be some, I don't know, some entrance to other realms, you know, to go to the cosmic realm, something like that, you know, to fight cosmic beings of the cosmic realm, the same realm that Aurelia's soul comes from, something like that. I don't know. Or maybe just another age, like Mordekaiser's age. And in this age, you're gonna get some items, some things like that. I don't know. It would be really great if they created something that was never seen before in other MMOs, RPGs. Because Mount Targon is really unique, you know. You have this really big mountain that you can see from anywhere in Runeterra. It's a pointy mountain, you know, you can see everything. And I don't know. I wish I expect they do something really interesting with being with the Mount Targon area of Runeterra, because for me it's one of the most interesting places in Runeterra. After Bilgewater because I like pirates, yeah, and after Zaun because I like Jinx, and after Piltover because I like the Heimerdinger, yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe down below. Comment down below what you are thinking about these videos, your suggestions for other videos, what you want to see in this channel, and thank you. Goodbye.